In the competitive world, winning is the goal of every athlete. Practicing dedication, immersing yourself in it, we often see it with successful athletes and famous. Of course, when there is a competition, the word competitor will automatically come up. And when two people who are good at it, and when the heavens are close together, passionate about the same sport, are in the same era, it is not uncommon for many eternal rivals to arise. Today on the M's Update channel, we're taking you back to the story of two of superceoss best riders, all-time best rivals James Stewart and Chad Reed. Hello, welcome to the channel of M's Update channel, a channel that collects various stories of the motocross industry to tell and analyze. Before going to watch, please press like, press share, press subscribe. Let's support each other too. The on-court rivalry between Stewart and Reed first took place in the 2002 outdoor season, at which time Reed was the only Australian rising star to watch. Reed first moved to America from Europe in 2002 when he was just 20. As for Bubba, he's still a youngster as Reed. Stewart just moved out of amateurs. Bubba is 17 and many have suggested he would replace legends like Ricky Carmichael. Stewart and Reed would battle multiple times in the 125cc Pro Motocross Championship. And in 2002 the championship was won by James Bubba Stewart, while Chad Reed was runner-up in motocross that year. And this is the first season that the two have clashed with each other. If these two stats are measured, everyone knows that Bubba is stronger and faster than Reed. But both have won 2 Supercross world titles, 1 motocross, which is why they are both regarded as the best contenders of all time, even though Bubba is younger than Reed. That's up to 3 years together. However, the story of Bubba and Reed is too complicated for us to understand, especially in 2009, which was the year when the two of them rode together the most intensely. That year it was former champion Reed who led the score all the way into race No. 14 at Jacksonville Municipal Stadium, Florida. Admittedly, it was the most intense match ever, with the pair having been at odds since the afternoon of practice. Until the competition came, both of them fought fiercely. Reed's front fork guard almost fell off the bike, which is why Reed lashed out at Bubba so aggressively after the race was over. By the time he arrived at Salt Lake City, Bubba had a 3-point lead over Reed. In this arena they met and competed again in this arena, resulting in a victory for Stewart. In the 16th race, Stewart was 6 points ahead of Reed. At the final race in Las Vegas, Reed needed to get in first, and James needed to be at least third. But it was not as expected, but it was too difficult. Villopoto had quite a long way to go, while the two were evenly matched. As a result, the final race went to young star Ryan Villopoto with his second win in the Premier class, Chad Reed coming in second. New 2009 champion James Bubba Stewart comes in third place. Stewart is only 4 points ahead of Reed. 4 points was enough to secure his second world title, where he won 11 races and podiums 15 times. That same year, Reed also won the pro title. The first motocross was accomplished for himself and with the Suzuki team, where he only lasted a year. The following year the pair only competed in 2 races and there was an altercation, leading Stewart to end the 2010 season with just 3 races, and Reed did not race. This is why many people say they both gave Ryan Dungey the annual championship in 2010. In 2011 they both returned to the sport, with more competitors: Ryan Dungey, the 2010 champion, and Ryan Villopoto, who recovered from injury in 2010. All eyes were on Stewart and Reed's duo. There were several races where the two had fun, but the highlight was the 8th Atlanta Supercross. Stewart on leader in first lap, and Reed came in second place. Over the course of the competition, both of them fought with dignity as 2-time champions. Before the final lap, Stewart managed to get ahead of Reed, but only halfway through that round, Reed cuts into the center of the curve, causing both of them to fall. At that moment, the following Villopoto passed into the first position and passed the finish line first. Reed and Stewart both got up before losing second place to Ryan Dungey, but Stewart was unable to cross the finish line in third place. This gave Reed the third position. In the 2011 season, many people still mentioned that the two fought too much, until Villopoto won the championship in 2011 successfully. And many years later, both of them competed. In 2017, Stewart announced his retirement from racing. While Reed is still racing, in 2021 he has officially announced his retirement from professional racing. But he still rides as a hobby and exercise. How are you doing for our story in this clip? If you like, press share, press subscribe, and press the bell so that you don't miss a good clip from us. And see you again in the next clip. Hello.